It is Friday, January 30th when we are filming this, and interest rates are hovering right around 6.16. Now, why am I starting with interest rates when usually we start with a news story? And here's why. According to the Mortgage Purchase Application Index, the third week of January, so last week when they're tracking mortgage applications, the third week of January was the highest single week of mortgage applications since 2022. That is a massive leading indicator of the market that will come this spring. So HousingWire was also tracking this trend starting back in December. We were seeing an uptick even then. And so I pulled the news articles, and here you go. This is where they were talking about mortgage applications increasing. So what is this going to look like for our local market? Well, it's going to trend back towards a balanced market. Right now, we've definitely been in the season of a buyer's market. You had to be priced aggressively, and your house had to be the belle of the ball for you really to get a lot of interest. So we are seeing more inventory on the market, which is great for buyers, and we're seeing more buyers enter the market, which is great for sellers. So stay tuned. As always, we're going to be pacing this for you. Now let's jump into what is happening in the Metro Atlanta market. New listings this past week, we definitely saw an uptick. So 1,253 and a larger, back up to a larger house here with 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, median size, with $465 being the median list price on those. Now, we just talked about we're trending towards a more balanced market. So we have approximately about 15,000 and a couple hundred homes listed for sale currently in the Metro Atlanta market. That's actually down though from the peak of 2025 that was in July of last year, where we had 20,000, about 700 homes active on the market. So you're seeing that inventory has come down slightly as we're seeing more of those buyers enter the market. Now, back on market, only 222, which is down. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, but median list price on those was only $385. Price drops 944, so about the same number we've been seeing each week. However, of those 944, only 5 went pending. So guys, they are really chasing the market with a median price point on those of $414, $495. What a weird price. Yeah, that's odd. Okay, expireds and withdrawns, we've seen quite a drop in these, meaning that people are being a little bit more realistic and or price reductions, whatever, as we're seeing the market. Inventory, like I said, stabilized. We're seeing there is more than there has been, but it's not at the peak. So expireds 163, withdrawns 279. Median days on market for those were both around 90 days, so they're definitely dipping their toe in and taking it out. Active under contract, 457, which is a jump up from last week. 4 bedrooms, 2 bath. Median price point on those is $475. Pending, we see a tick up at 900. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. $434 being the median price point on those. And the ones that just went pending, the median price point, if you remember, was $475. So that's a pretty big jump of the homes that are going pending versus the one that went pending closer to the beginning of January. Closed 661 homes closed in the last 5 days. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, $419 was the median list price on those. And drum roll, please, for the sales price being that would be bad. So $419.9 median list price versus sales price of $410. So we saw a average sales price to list price being 97.64, which is pretty steady with the last couple of weeks. Days on market though did come down to 43. Again, 40 to 50 days on market does feel like a much more balanced market, and we hope to continue to see that trend. If you are an agent looking to understand the local market better and do a strategy session around how this information directly impacts your buyers and sellers, reach out to me on any platform you're watching this on, as well as if you are looking to buy or sell in the Metro Atlanta market, please DM me and let me know so I can get you in touch with an agent who understands the economics of the hyper local market and how to best align you for your goals. Have a great weekend. See you next week.